your tech needs solved. Call the show at 232-1542. Tech Tuesday with Ryan Shinkle. Live now.
Hey, good morning, Ryan Shinkle for Tech Tuesday.
Good morning, finally.
At 7:51, sir.
Normally I'm out of here by now.
Man, he's
Normally-
really razzing you, huh?
Normally you're gone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, cool. So, Tech Tuesday here. When we have our brainstorming session, also known as, "Hey Rob, what do you want to talk about tomorrow?" And I respond, "This is what I want to talk about." We talked about cameras.
Is there beer at this meeting?
There wasn't last night.
Okay, just
There
checking.
was for me.
I will tell you this though. In addition to tech, Ryan Shinkle has a bar like no other at his house. Okay, and just things that I don't have, I would ever buy because I'm not really like a pina colada guy,
Right.
a coconut guy. But the coconut 1800,
It's pretty good, right?
it's good, Bernie. We might have to have that over breakfast one day.
Okay.
I had some, let's see, orange pineapple juice with some coconut 1800 tequila.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It would have been good with a splash of grenadine. Don't
Well,
you think that would have just added a little bit
I'll
to
work
it?
on that
Yeah,
next
I was
time.
gonna
Thanks.
say.
Yeah, work on that for next time.
It's not
Yeah.
bad enough you drank all my wife's mimosa juice.
Yo, you know what? Yes, I ruined mimosas for the whole
She
week.
had no mimosa juice. the next
Okay,
day.
well, anyway,
But happy Prime Day. Today's Amazon Prime Day.
it is Amazon Prime. And I see these things going around that say you don't even need a Prime account to necessarily take advantage.
Yeah, I
Is that
saw
true?
that. Okay, that makes me kind of mad.
See, I always throw these curveball questions at him that he doesn't have the answer to.
Mhm. I heard it,
Well,
but
some
I
of the
didn't look
really
into
good deals you do, but they'll
Okay.
let you like sign up today in
Yes.
order to still get access. So
which is
if
good.
you've been waiting to get one of those Amazon Echoes, they're half price.
Yes.
See,
Or
that's
if you
great.
want the Echo Dot, they're $35 instead of $50.
And what is it? The Amazon Show Home Alexa Show?
That one I don't think they've discounted. I think it's still
Well,
$229.
Yeah, I
the
didn't
brand
look
new
at that
one.
have you heard the story that came out today? There are some reports on some of the tech, industry magazines, publications,
Yes,
websites, whatever they are, blogs, that the next iPhone, because of the features that will be packed into it, could be $1,200.
I did see that.
Okay.
Is it?
Now you
Here's
That's a
my
bit much.
Now here's my deal. It seems like a bit much on the front end, but it's something you use every day.
But you see, this goes along with my conspiracy theory.
Okay.
And that's why I finally bit the bullet this year, and I dove into the deep end of the water and said, fine, because I can't get any of these stupid apps to work on my Windows phone because everyone hates the Windows phone but me and like 10% of the world.
She loved the Windows phone.
I
It
did.
was actually pretty good.
No,
Thank you. It
no
was good.
emojis.
Okay.
No.
No, I had emojis.
Well, how would we live without emojis?
Yeah, really.
You might
Maybe-
actually have to text words.
What a conversation.
Yeah.
It's a concept.
Yeah.
So long story short, I think it's just they can do whatever they want to us now. They can charge us $1,200 for a phone.
Well, you know what? I also think we've been conditioned now with like AT&T Next. You're just you just
leasing
used
Just
to
using it.
pay that whatever $37 a month, because remember it used to be old school was these phone manufacturers and these companies had to give the incentive to the phone companies to give it to you for
Right.
99 cents or whatever, and that's done with.
Subsidies are pretty much gone. But
Yeah.
the $1,200 phone, if that's what it is, that's not going to be the only option.
Yeah.
That's what they're calling iPhone 8, which I don't think it's going to be called that. I think they're going to come up with a new name.
Okay.
For
It's
the-
kind of time,
Yes.
isn't it?
Like they did special edition a couple years ago, which was really just the old iPhone 5 body. And this is going to be something unique. Rumor is they're going to unveil two iPhone, the iPhone 7s and iPhone 7s Plus, and it just seems to me that they won't also do iPhone 8 at the same. That's what everyone's been using to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, yeah.
But I mean, they could call it iPhone 10 for a 10th anniversary or something like that.
But then what happened to the elusive 9 and 8?
Well, there's never been an iPhone 2. It went from iPhone to iPhone 3G.
3G. Yes, I forgot about
So
that.
the numbering system has never really made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Do you think there's like a long-term goal? I mean, it seems like technology just changes so fast. It's like there's no way they can say, all right, next year we're going to put this. The following year we're going to put that. And we're,
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to see them just change altogether to kind of match the MacBook and the iPad line and just have iPhone
Yeah.
and iPhone Pro and charge you $1,200 for the dual lens iPhone Pro that's glass and stainless steel. But the big rumor is it's not going to have the Touch ID anymore, that they haven't been able to embed it under the screen. The whole front of your phone will be a screen.
So, because they haven't been able to put that under the whole screen.
Just 3D facial recognition, which means you'll always have to point the phone at your face.
At your face.
Do you know how bad I look in the morning?
Well, it's
My
not.
phone will not recognize me in the morning.
Or if it's dark or you're wearing sunglasses. I don't,
Yeah,
Yeah.
how does it change
If you have
it up?
a facelift.
Exactly.
I don't believe they're going to do that, but
I don't
one
want
of
to pay
those
$1,200 for that. I don't know. I'm just saying.
No,
I
but
feel kind of ripped off.
There'll be less expensive
Sorry,
options.
you sleep in a bed that warms your feet at night.
Okay,
Okay,
look.
like you're really going to be mad about the $1,200 phone.
Look, people, you
Different
have
priorities.
to have Thank you. I was just about to say.
I mean, the truth is that I have this in my hand more than anything else in my life.
I need emojis.
Luckily.
I need someone to warm my feet.
Okay.
Okay? That's why I was texting with emojis my significant other. All right?
So, speaking of cameras,
yeah.
Speaking of phones and cameras on the phones, it's really kind of changed the whole camera business because
Sure.
if you don't necessarily need to have a separate camera and you're not taking, Time magazine cover-worthy photos, your phone does the trick now. And, and as they keep advancing, I mean, are they just killing the camera market?
For your casual user, probably. There's an old saying that the best camera is the one that you have with you, right? So because you can capture that moment. I wouldn't say that necessarily that you're carrying your phone instead of a camera day to day. I would just say you have a camera with you, whereas you normally wouldn't.
Yeah.
But the difference is when you're doing, family outings or you're going on vacation, a lot of people are no longer packing a camera. That the images that your iPhone or your Android capture are good enough. And the iPhone and the S8 cameras are fantastic. But what you miss, I can always tell when something's shot on a phone, especially video. Even though these things can shoot in 4K now, because the image sensor is so small, you can pack 200 megapixels in this, but if the image sensor stays small, it can never capture the same amount of light or detail as you can with even a point and shoot or a mirrorless or certainly a digital SLR. So all you do when you put more and more pixels in the same size image sensor is make the pixels smaller, which gives you a more what they call noisy or kind of grainy image. When you take a picture and then you zoom in with your fingers on your phone, it gets grainy because all you're doing is blowing up those pixels.
Which was the problem, even though it had a dynamic. My Windows Phone had a dynamic camera on it. My camera was better.
Didn't it have what is it, Carl Zeiss?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
It had a
It
good.
was. And there was the signature was on the back and everything. The camera was sensational. However, when you did close-ups, that was a problem still. No matter how many pixels it had at the time, which was great when it came out.
Yep.
Yeah. But as you said, it doesn't enhance.
Well,
in
and
the same way.
what you really lose is the depth. So, and the iPhone 7 Plus now has the dual lens system that gives you that kind of fake depth of field or bokeh effect. But out of even just a basic point and shoot, but certainly if you go up to what they call a mirrorless camera or a digital SLR with a nice lens, you get that depth of field where taking a picture of the two of you, you really pop forward and the things in the background have a little blur to them. They feel so much more lifelike and three-dimensional, not only in still images, but certainly in video. I mean, I think it's worlds apart.
So you are the tech expert. What do you have for your different uses? I know we always have one in here.
Yep.
It seems like your tried and true Canon.
Yeah, the Canon G7X is a point and shoot. It has some zoom on it, and then it goes to a 5x zoom, and then it's got digital zoom within that, which is the same thing as zooming with your cell phone. You're just blowing up pixels.
Yeah. So
I shoot with my 7 Plus with the Canon G7X. For action type things, I use a GoPro Hero 5 Black, and then for higher level stuff, I play with a couple different drones to get aerial photo and video.
Now that must be interesting.
The drone situation is fun, and we didn't get arrested.
No.
I know.
That was impressive.
I was worried about that.
So I was wondering, whenever you purchase something like that, is there a lot of detail? If it's a certain kind, you have to register
the
device, right?
Yep. Most of them, anything that like a DJI is really the industry leader at least for hobbyists.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that they sell, the Phantom down to the Mavic or the Spark, they're all under the weight that you need. Like you don't need a pilot's license, but you do have to register it with the FAA, which really it's $5 for 3 years. And then you have to just put that registration number somewhere on the body of the drone. In case it gets lost or hits someone, they want to be able to track it.
They want
back
to be able to sue you.
Find you.
So.
They do want to be able to find you. Yes.
All right, it is 8:01. Ryan Shinkle with Tech Tuesday. We'll get this segment up at KPEL965.com. Hey, coming up,
You're the
Bernice
best.
has news, weather, and traffic.
I do. I have to do that.
All right, stay with us.